You are not where you are by accident. I, the Lord your God, have placed my hand on you since before time began. You are not ordinary. You are not random. You are chosen. I placed something inside you that the world could never fully understand, and that's why you've always felt different, like you didn't quite fit in. But listen to me now. There's a law written deep into the foundation of the universe, a divine law I spoke when I formed the heavens. No one escapes it. When someone tries to harm my chosen one, when they throw thorns in your path and try to block what I have ordained for you, heaven takes note. I take note. The world may not respond right away. It may look like they got away with it. But I don't forget, and I never sleep. When I respond, I don't whisper. I roar. And I'm roaring now. You are the shift they never expected. You are the truth walking through every lie they tried to build. Your very presence disturbs their comfort because it exposes what's false. You are the storm I wrapped in silence. They didn't see you coming, but I've been preparing you for this moment all along. Every time they tried to curse you, every time they whispered against you or used your name to plot evil, I turned that energy around. It didn't destroy you, it built you. It sharpened you. It taught you who you are. And now, everything they tried to use to bury you is becoming the very soil I'm using to raise you. They thought they buried you, but I tell you, they only planted you. You are the seed I've watered in secret, and now the world will see the bloom. They mocked you. They doubted you. They walked away. But while they were playing games, I was positioning you. While they were laughing, I was lifting. While they were plotting, I was pushing you forward, and pulling them into lessons they can't escape. That's divine balance. That's my justice. And here's what they never expected. The more they pushed you down, the higher I caused you to rise. You became unstoppable because I am with you. And that, my child, is the curse they now carry. They have to watch you rise while they stay bound by the very traps they set. Your success speaks louder than revenge. I told you, vengeance is mine. You don't need to fight back. Just keep walking. I'm handling the rest. But now I ask you, are you ready to stop living like the world around you? Are you ready to stop shrinking, stop doubting, stop comparing yourself to others? Because you're not everyone else. You are different for a reason. I set you apart for such a time as this. This moment is not just another word, it's a shift. Something deep in your spirit will awaken as you hear me speak. This isn't just a message. It's a mirror. You've been feeling this change coming, but you couldn't explain it. That's because it's spiritual. It's divine. And it's time. You're not ordinary. You never were. You are chosen. And when you finally accept this truth, your whole life will begin to make sense. Let me tell you something important now. When something is precious, rare, and sacred, like a treasure of great worth, it isn't left out in the open. It's protected, hidden, guarded. That's what I did with you. That's why some people couldn't get close to you. That's why certain relationships fell apart even when you tried your hardest to make them work. It's not because you were unworthy. It's because I was protecting your purpose. I was guarding your destiny. They couldn't go where you're going. They weren't built for what I'm building with you. And though it felt unfair, I need you to understand, I wasn't punishing you. I was shielding you. You're not behind. You're ahead. You're not forgotten. You've been hidden for such a time as this. Yes, I saw the tears. I saw the heartbreak. You gave your best, and there is a quiet power that lives inside some people, and they were fake. A deep, sacred strength that doesn't walk away like it meant nothing, or anger to be felt. But I want you to hear me. These people are known as chosen ones. I removed them. They might look like anyone else, because their presence would have polluted your next level and go unnoticed. They weren't your future, but inside them lived something ancient. And here's the irony, powerful that the world isn't ready to face. The very ones who tried to block you, warriors, belittle you, not with swords or noise. They're going to see your name celebrated through the world hidden as ordinary people. They tried to burn you down, but all they did was reveal how fireproof you really are. People are not missing them without knowing why. They lost access to a chosen chaos to win battles. That's no small thing. They don't need to shout to be heard. Chase anything. When someone tries to hurt them, they don't fight back. And what's meant for someone insults what I have set aside, they don't just for you. Because they understand that real power doesn't need to be loud. You don't have to force it. It doesn't have to be angry. You don't have to beg. When it shows up, calm, you'll know, clear, it'll silent. No confusion. And when that hidden power inside them wakes up, they don't have to do much. I protect you. This is why I energy alone can break lies. You are rare. Tear down fake something sacred and expose the truth. Yes, your rise will be loud through rage, louder than any lie they presence. Louder than any weapon they and everything can fall. Your light will expose what they tried to hide. Someone's pride or ego without saying a word. If you've ever met one, keep trusting me. It's not what they say that hurts you. It's what they don't say. Stop their silence back. Becomes a rejection mirror, and their absence can feel louder than a scream. It wasn't your downfall. That's the kind of power my divine hand pulling you out of a trap and unstoppable. You cried when they left. Now, but I celebrate deeper into this message. What you didn't take a moment. That door you wanted to walk through so badly, you didn't come have led you away by chance. You were meant to hear you thought was the one. Maybe you've been searching for a sign, not a destiny, for guidance, or for answers. I had to step in. This is it. I had to remove them before they wrecked your future. Isn't just words. Not everyone is meant your spirit already knows. Some people were only sent for a season. It will shift your something inside you. Some relationships were open and your soul not aligned deeper meaning in a world full of distractions. Stay here. It's because you were too much for them. Subscribe if you believe in your light was too bright. Purpose, your spiritual justice that goes beyond what we see. They couldn't walk with you. And if this message tried to you at the exact moment you needed it, and when that type 111 in the comments is a way of saying you got better without them. I'm ready, stronger, ready for change, and they lost for access. Ready to step into who I really am. Blessing I placed on your life. You're not running from the storm anymore. That's what happens when you try to curse what I have called blessed. Chosen ones don't waste their time arguing or proving themselves. Don't chase what couldn't see your their buttons. You don't have to beg to be your chosen when you were already chosen by me. They won't fight back. Let them live with the silence they created, and they won't shout to be understood. The absence of your light. Instead, let them feel what life is like without the presence of my anointing flowing through you. It's intentional. You're not where you are by mistake. It says more than words ever could. You are rising. Silence and you reflects back everything you're trying to hide. The Lord your God, your guilt, and with your shame. Your insecurity. Always. My beloved without child, saying a word, listen to me. The chosen one becomes where you are by accident in the room. Everything about you start to feel uncomfortable, your pain, confused, your purpose maybe was known to me before you took your because they did anything, but because they did. My hand upon you before their silence began. Makes you face you yourself. You are not random. It you makes are not you question your actions. You are not ordinary. And the truth is, you are mine. They didn't have to do anything to defeat you. I set you apart. And that's the kind of spiritual strength they carry. That quiet feeling that you've always been different from a chosen one. That was me. They may not know the details on your life, but they feel the truth behind your words, behind your smile, stand out, even behind your silence. Because I created you for something greater. Their energy is so clear. There's a law that lies into the foundation around the universe. My divine law. You might be able to fool everyone escapes it, even yourself. When someone tries to harm around someone like this, when they throw pretending starts to fall apart, or try to block what I have ordained, they expose you, but because their presence naturally brings everything hidden to the surface. Even if it looks like they got away with it for a time, anger, even if they laugh and mock, I do not sleep. Begin to rise up. And at that moment, you have a choice. When I respond, face your truth and whisper, or stay stuck and let your own darkness consume you. I am roaring for you. The chosen one doesn't destroy didn't see coming. People destroy themselves by refusing to change when truth stands in front of them. Because you carry truth. Have you ever felt uncomfortable around someone who is kind? And now the silence is breaking. Even though they did absolutely nothing the moment I've been preparing you for. That's what happens when a soul out of alignment stands too close to a soul filled with light. Every betrayal, a chosen one brings a certain presence in my hands. Feels like fire. I used them to shape it also stings. I used them to strengthen you. People living in denial they were burying from their true selves, but I was planting handle that. You are the seed I water to avoid the chosen one. Now talk badly about them, or treat them unfairly. What they tried to use to destroy you has become the very soil I used to raise you. Deep down, it's not pain is not wasted. It's discomfort. Your story is not over. Shines a light on things others don't want the scenes while they mocked you. And when someone is used to wearing a mask, I was lifting you up. Being around someone authentic against it almost impossible to keep pretending. That's my justice. The true weight of a chosen one is only felt and now they will watch as you rise. When they I am with you, it doesn't just feel like losing a friend or a partner, but they only reveal like something much bigger in your life. That's because they weren't just in your life by chance. Stop what I have said. They were placed there for a reason. Your success will speak louder than revenge ever could. Sometimes without you even realizing it. Mine. You don't have to fight peace when you had just keep walking. They brought calm into your chaos. I will take care of the rest. Blessings follow. But now I ask you just by being in your space, are you ready to stop living like those around you? But when they walk away, are you ready to stop shrinking with them? Stop comparing. Stop doubting what I placed inside doors you. That were open start to you close. You are not meant to blend in. The peace they brought you are set apart. This moment is not just another day. They weren't just a person. It's a divine awakening. They were chosen. You feel it because someone like that doesn't just hurt your heart. You couldn't explain it because it's spiritual. You may have thought you hurt them. You were chosen. You laughed you were rare, doubted them, you were sacred, or pushed them aside. And like any treasure of you might have believed your actions would break them, but the opposite happened. I hid you. Everything you did to bring them down only made them away from you, not because you were unworthy, but because the very thing that helped them grow to be mishandled. The betrayal that was relationships fell them became the foundation they built them to go where you're going. The rejection gave them wings to rise even higher. I was shielding while you stayed you're not behind, holding on to anger, been hidden, fear, for such a time as this. They kept growing. Yes, I saw the silently. I saw how your heart grew spiritually. I saw how you gave your best and they gave you started to reflect something back at you. And they treated it like it meant you of where you stayed the same. But hear me, it showed you the gap between who they became and where you still are. Because their presence would have poisoned your future. Ashamed because they were not your destiny. You felt it because their growth exposed and now you're wiser. You're stronger. And that shine they carry now. And they lost access to you. It's the universe access to the blessing I placed on your life. A chosen one that is no small standing in front of you the clearest mirror you've ever seen. You are mine. They don't have to try to curse you. Yet somehow you feel exposed against my will. Their kindness and that quietly now points out your heart on them. They'll watch from a distance reminds your name rises in places they'll never enter. Their steady spirit makes your gains and distractions obvious. But I made you fireproof. You're not really angry. They tried to block your light. You're upset with the version of yourself they make you face. That's what happens when I judging you or trying to change you. You are not here to chase anyone. They're just being who they are. You are not here to beg for energy love. Is so pure that the parts of you that aren't true or healed what I have for you will find more. You won't need to see the gap between who you are and who you're meant to explain yourself. And sometimes people break down trying to escape that truth. There'll be no realizing the chosen one wasn't a threat. Only peace. They were just what alignment feels like. You might not notice it right away, but when a chosen one I kept you covered, things begin to shift. This is why I shielded you. They don't wish harm or seek revenge. You carry something with the divine. And yes, your rise will be loud from the heart. It will echo through every lie spoken about you. Situation over to the foundations of every place that tried to shut you out. Suddenly, your light will reveal what others tried to hide. Working out. So keep something feels off. Not because they cursed you, but because they let go and let divine justice take over. Stop looking back. And once they step back, what happens is no longer up to you. Punishment. It was the
my
storm
redirection.
you face. I was pulling you out of a trap. It's correction. That door you wanted
may have
so
expected
badly,
them to
it
fight
would have
back,
led you away
to
from
argue,
me, to drag you into
that
a mess.
person you thought was the one.
The chosen
they
ones
weren't
don't
distraction,
fight in the mud,
not a destiny.
They rise above it.
So I
They
removed
don't
them,
chase
not
revenge,
to hurt
they
you,
choose
but to
healing
save
and
you.
peace.
Some
They don't
people
waste
were only
energy
meant
trying
for a
to hurt
season,
you back,
not your lifetime.
and in doing so,
Some
they take away your
were
power
just
over
lessons,
them.
not alignments.
Your words don't
and
sting.
no,
Your
your
actions
actions
don't
don't
reach them.
You were too much
what
for them.
truly ends the battle
Your
is when
light was
someone
too
who
strong.
once cared deeply
Your
no
calling
longer
was too
reacts
high.
at all. Your soul was too
That's
deep.
when you realized
they couldn't walk
they're not
with you,
coming back,
so they tried to
and
pull
they're
you
not
down.
coming down either.
And when that
Chosen
didn't
ones
work,
understand
they ran.
one powerful
Let them
truth.
go. What you
did
did
to
lose,
others comes back
you
to
learned.
you, often
You didn't
multiplied.
fall behind. You
So
leveled
they don't
up.
try to
you
get
became
even.
stronger.
They let
more
the universe
rooted,
do its
more aware
work.
of who you are. Every lie,
And
every
now they
betrayal,
live without
every
access
cruel
to you
act
in the favor
in
I
returns.
placed on your life.
And by the time
That's
it is,
what happens
the chosen
when
one
someone
is long
tries
gone.
to curse what I have
They
already
didn't
called
need
blessed.
to destroy you. So
Your
stop
own
mourning
choices
over
did
what
that.
I removed.
And that's the
Stop
final,
trying to
quiet
fix
way
what
they
I
win
already ended
by walking away
Let
while
them live
karma
with the
finishes
silence
the
they
story.
created. Let
Now
them
you
feel
can
the
see
absence of
a
the light they
chosen one
rejected.
doesn't need to yell,
You don't have
fight,
to beg
or
to be
attack.
chosen when I already
Their
chose
silence
you.
speaks.
Their
You are not
presence
where you are
shifts
by
things.
mistake.
Their growth
You
alone
chosen.
is enough.
You are rising.
And if you've
And
ever
you are
had one in your
unstoppable,
life,
because
consider it
the
a
Lord
gift,
your God,
because
am
when
with
they
you.
leave, the emptiness
And
they
I
leave
always
behind
will
is
be.
louder than
My
anything
child,
they ever
listen
said.
to me.
If this
I am your
message
father,
touched
and
something
I know
deep
exactly
in your
what
spirit,
you're facing.
that's not an accident.
I see everything.
You were meant
What's
to hear
said
it.
behind your
Type
back.
111
What's hidden behind
in the comments
smiles.
if this
And
came
what's
to you at
buried
just the
behind
right
the
time.
flattery.
And
The
if your
illusion
soul
you
is
keep
searching
seeing,
for more truth,
that's not
more
your
clarity,
imagination,
and deeper
it's me
meaning,
sharpening
don't
your
just
sight.
watch. You can feel when
Subscribe.
something isn't
This
right.
isn't just
even
a
when
channel,
everyone
it's
else
a
seems
calling.
blind to it.
Thank you for being here.
That's not paranoia. That's precision. That's me giving you the gift to see through what others ignore. They're not attacking you because of what you've done wrong. They're reacting to who you are becoming. You stopped shrinking. You stopped pretending to be small just to make others comfortable. And the moment you stopped dimming your light, the darkness got nervous. You didn't become dangerous to them by being loud. You became dangerous because of your quiet power, your steady rise, your unshakable faith. Just like my servant Daniel, you didn't beg for attention, but the room noticed. And when favor is on someone, snakes always start to hiss. Don't let it shake you. You are being watched, yes. But not with admiration, with fear. Your very presence disturbs what is fake. You bring truth. You bring light. And wherever light walks in, darkness has to scatter. So don't underestimate what you're up against, but also don't underestimate who walks with you. I am your defender. I'm the one who chose you. Every trap they set confirms how much power you carry. Every lie they speak only proves your influence. And every attempt to tear you down is just another sign that the enemy knows you're rising. Let them come. Let them try. Because what they still haven't figured out is that when you're mine, you're covered. You are not touchable in the way they think. You carry divine authority. You walk with the fire of heaven behind you. You move with angels assigned to guard you. They're not really fighting you. They're fighting me. And I never lose. So don't waste your energy trying to be liked. You weren't chosen to be popular. You weren't born to blend in. You were set apart to be unforgettable. And with that anointing comes a cost. You'll notice how some people change when you grow. Their smiles get tighter. Their support gets quieter. And their words start to twist. But don't let that distract you. It's not about what you did wrong. It's about what you're doing right. Your silence speaks louder than their noise. Your peace makes their chaos uncomfortable. Your glow reveals the things they're trying to hide. And they feel exposed just standing next to you. That's why they pull back. That's why they talk. That's why they pretend. But don't you dare dim yourself just to soothe someone else's insecurity. Jealousy doesn't always shout. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it smiles while cutting deep. But I gave you discernment for a reason. You don't need their validation. You don't need their applause. They envy what they don't understand. They fear what they can't have. So let your light shine, even if it blinds them. Let them talk. Let them wonder. Every time they mention your name, they confirm your impact. And remember this: stop explaining yourself. Stop trying to make people see what I showed only to you. You weren't given those eyes to convince others. You were given that vision to lead. You notice things others miss. You sense danger before it comes. You feel truth even when it's buried in lies. That's not something you imagined. That's your gift. That's me living inside you. They'll say you're too sensitive. They'll call you strange. But what they don't know is, you hear me. You see through what they pretend to be. And it scares them. Because your insight is like a mirror. It shows them what they're running from. And instead of dealing with their own reflection, they'll try to silence yours. Don't waste your breath explaining why you moved away, why you didn't trust them, why you stayed quiet. You saw what they couldn't. You felt what they ignored. And you obeyed me. That's all that matters. You're not crazy. You're not overthinking. You're ahead. You're aware. You're awake. And your silence is your shield. Let them guess. Let them doubt. But don't you ever trade your peace for their approval. I didn't choose you because you had the most talent. I chose you because you had the heart to listen. The world celebrates talent, but I reward obedience. Talent might make people clap, but obedience moves my hand. Obedience builds things that talent alone cannot. You've seen others rise with less integrity. You've wondered why they're ahead. But don't be fooled. What they built without me will not last. I've watched you obey in silence. I've seen you walk through fire without complaining. You didn't ask for shortcuts. You didn't beg for platforms. You waited. You followed. You trusted. And now, because of your obedience, doors are about to open that no man can shut. Favor that you didn't chase is about to find you. Blessings you didn't beg for are about to rest on your life. Because while others were performing, you were becoming. And I can trust you with more. So stop worrying about the noise. Stop looking at timelines. What is for you is sealed with my hand. Your quiet faith has reached my throne. Your hidden sacrifices were seen by heaven. And you are not behind. You are being built. Don't confuse silence with stillness. I've been working even in the quiet. The waiting didn't delay you, it prepared you. And what I have for you is not fragile. It is unshakable. It is divine. It is yours. So lift your head. Keep walking. Don't explain. Don't shrink. Don't bend. You are chosen. And that means everything you touch, everything you carry, and everything you become is under my hand. Let them wonder. Let them whisper. Let them watch. Because when I move on behalf of my chosen one, no one, not the crowd, not the critics, not even the enemy, can stop it. You're not just anointed. You're appointed. You're not just called. You're crowned. And this is only the beginning. My beloved one, listen to me. These words are not from the world, they are from my mouth to your spirit. You keep wondering why it's been so quiet, why things feel still, why it feels like nothing is moving. But I tell you now, this silence is not punishment. This is holy ground. This is where I am building you. The most powerful ones I choose are not made on stages, not under lights, not in front of crowds. They are made in the dark, in the lonely places, in the silence that stretches across weeks, months, and even years. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are being built, shaped, strengthened. While others are rushing ahead and falling apart, I have you learning how to stand still, how to grow roots that no wind can rip from the ground. This stillness is not failure. This delay is not denial. It is your development. Don't let the world fool you. They celebrate speed. I honor stillness. I don't rush what I love. I prepare it carefully. And you, my chosen one, are being prepared for something that cannot be taken from you. Others may look like they're winning, but what I am giving you isn't temporary. What I place in your hands, no one can steal. Some of your greatest breakthroughs are hidden under your patience. Hidden in the quiet way you keep showing up, keep believing, keep trusting me even when you hear nothing. That is where real strength grows. That is where I separate the ones I call mine from the ones chasing attention. You've been in the cave, not because you're lost, but because I put you there. Everyone wants the crown, but no one wants the cave. But it's in that cave where your crown is carved, where your heart is humbled, where your ego is stripped, where you start to see not with your eyes, but with your spirit. That silence you feel, that's not emptiness. That's me clearing out everything that would have distracted you, so when the time comes, your focus will be unshakable. Every storm needs calm before it hits. And you, my child, are not the calm. You are the storm I am preparing. A divine storm wrapped in grace. When your moment comes, you will not walk in quietly, you will arrive with power. You won't need to introduce yourself, my glory on your life will announce you. You won't just speak, you will command. You won't just enter a room, you will shift the whole atmosphere. And all of that starts in the quiet season. So don't despise the cave. I put you there to build you for the crown. And let me tell you this, stop looking for fairness. You keep wondering why things don't seem fair. But I didn't call you to fair. I called you to favor. Fair is a system for the ordinary. But you were not made for balance. You were made to break patterns. You were made to confuse the systems of men and reveal the glory of heaven. That's why your rise won't make sense. That's why doors will open for you that others have knocked on for years. That's why they'll look at your life and call it unfair, because they don't understand favor. Let them call it luck. Let them call it favoritism. They don't know what you paid in silence. They didn't see the nights you cried with no one around. They didn't see how you kept moving forward when everything told you to give up. They didn't see the nights you had to speak life into your own soul when no one else was praying for you. But I saw it. I was there. And I recorded every tear, every sacrifice, every moment you chose me even when it cost you everything. This is your reward. This is the fruit of your faithfulness. And they won't understand it, because it wasn't for them. You weren't chosen to fit in. You were chosen to stand out. You weren't chosen to follow logic. You were chosen to walk by faith. You were never meant to rise the way they rise. Yours will look sudden. Yours will look strange. But it will be me. It will be favor. So stop waiting for the world to agree with what I'm doing in you. I never asked for their permission. And now, my child, don't miss the shift. Something is moving. Can you feel it? There's something in the air. Something's changing. What's coming isn't small. It's not a tiny shift. It's explosive. And it's near. But it will not wait for you to feel ready. It will not come slowly. It will come suddenly. Like a storm in the middle of a sunny day. Like a door swinging open without a warning. Only the ones who have been preparing will be ready. Only the ones who stayed focused will rise with it. You can't afford to be distracted. You've cried too much, survived too much, lost too much to fall asleep now. I didn't hide you to punish you. I hid you to protect you. I hid you so I could prepare you. And now, the curtain is lifting. But I don't bless passivity. I honor those who prepare in the dark. So get your heart right. Get your mind clear. Clean your space. Remove your distractions. Because the door that's about to open won't wait for second thoughts. This is a divine moment. A flash. A sacred alignment. And the ones I have chosen don't panic. They prepare. They don't chase the blessing. They position themselves to receive it. And I say to you, stay ready, or you'll be left behind. This breakthrough is not crawling toward you. It's racing toward you. And it's coming suddenly. For you. So let this truth sink deep. You were never random. You were always marked. From the beginning, I have watched you. Everything you endured wasn't to break you. It was to shape the version of you that is finally ready to rise. The shift is already happening. The atmosphere is already shifting. Now it's your move. Don't scroll past this moment. Don't let this word pass over you. Anchor it. Let it take root. Speak it aloud. Remind yourself, you're not just chosen. You're unstoppable. Because I, the Lord your God, have prepared you. And no one, no voice, no delay, no enemy, no betrayal, no lie, can stop what I have spoken over you. The silence was never a sign of my absence. It was the sound of your training. And now, your moment is here.